The following program, produced and funded by MyFaceMyBody, was also partly funded by Zoom, TSL, iGuide, BodyTite and Glow Minerals.
Welcome to My Face, My Body, the show that aims to answer all your health and beauty questions. In this series, we'll be travelling the length and breadth of the UK to bring you the very latest cosmetic and beauty treatments on offer, answering all the questions your body needs to hear. So, what does a 5-star beauty resort have in common with the Scottish Highlands? Well, you'll find out later in the show. Coming up on this show, we give you the latest celebrity gossip. We head to Essex and Birmingham to find out their beauty regimes and some of the popular cosmetic treatments they are having. And yes, wedding season is upon us. We give you insight into the popular treatments the entire bridal party are having before the big day. And I even put my body on the line. This month, it's all about celebrities as we bring you the latest wacky treatments from Hollywood. If you've been thinking about improving your bum, having a facelift or erasing your wrinkles, you can guarantee that there's a celebrity out there who's thinking of doing that too. The difference is that they're probably going that little bit further to obtain perfection. In fact, this month I can reveal 3 celebrities who are going a lot further. First up, Katy Perry, drug cocktail injections. Well, Katy Perry has revealed the secret to her perfect bum, a cocktail of vitamins, steroids and antibiotic injections to give it that little extra lift. Second up is Angelina Jolie, who likes to have a vampire facelift. The Hollywood A-lister is reported to have had a treatment that's as scary as it sounds. The vampire facelift procedure increases the production of collagen. Now, some blood is taken from the patient and then processed so the platelets and plasma is removed. This is then injected into the face for an instant glow and to fill out those wrinkles. Last but not least, my favourite actress Denise Richards uses placenta cream. Another trick models and actresses such as Denise Richards uses to keep a youthful glow and wrinkle-free skin tone. For this skin rejuvenating treatment, placenta is processed into a cream that is applied to a face with a dermal roller, a roller covered in needles. Now this allows the cream to penetrate the skin and stimulate cell growth. It's claimed that the placenta helps to revitalize, moisturize and restore supporting tissue in aging skin, all within a jar of night cream. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your celebrity news this month. More next time. I'm here with Dr. Manocha from the Urban Spa in Essex, and we're also lucky enough to have Tara, one of his patients. Now, what other typical patients you see coming to you in Essex?
So typically in Essex, we see a whole range of patients who are essentially concerned about age-related skin changes, which manifests itself in terms of volume loss, for which we have a variety of dermal fillers, which are able to replace volume with minimal sort of downtime, a procedure that takes only 45 minutes.
Now, as you know, through a lot of these television shows that Essex has been featured a lot.
Indeed.
Now, have you seen an influx in the amount of patients you're seeing? Are they younger?
Absolutely. I mean, people are much happier, much more comfortable talking about the sort of treatments, especially amongst friends in Essex, which has led to a huge influx in treatments being requested. So when you look at the mirror today, Tara,
Yes.
where are your eyes drawn to? What area concerns you?
I think at the moment it's these sort of nose to mouth lines here.
Okay.
I think they could do with sort of being slightly sort of smoothed out slightly. I think they're kind of make aging me slightly just here.
Okay, so once again, this is a very common area. I'll take that from you. It's a very common area to have treated, what's known as the nasolabial lines and folds. And what we can treat this with a dermal filler, which will have an immediate effect of softening the area, making the mouth look less sort of drawn and tired.
So Tara also mentioned that she goes to the gym a lot, and obviously that can cause kind of, when you're exercising, a loss of fat also.
Absolutely.
So you have to compensate it with something.
Absolutely. Absolute conundrum for women, I'm afraid. It's a tough life because they go to the gym and they wander around with size 8, size 10 bodies, which is fantastic. But unfortunately, the downside is that you also do lose volume on the face, which now can be replaced.
Great. Okay. Well, let's get started, and looking forward to seeing the results.
So what we're going to be doing today is using a cannula technique, which essentially is a blunt-edged instrument. Traditionally, one would inject a filler with a needle. A needle, obviously, being sharp, traumatizes the tissue, which increases the risk of bruising, swelling, redness, and pain. Okay. With a blunt instrument, this merely glides through the tissues and is essentially a painless procedure with immediate results, hence its popularity. Okay, Sarah, so we've just completed one side, which I think actually looks very nice. It's very soft, very natural. Please have a look in the mirror, see what you think.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's completely sort of really smoothed that area over, hasn't it?
Okay, we're going to now do the other side for you, Tara. I can't let you go home just with one side done. Okay, and I think the art is actually to be quite subtle. Less is more, really, in this case. Often, unfortunately, you see in celebrities and in media, things have been sort of overdone, and you actually start changing the way somebody looks. I think the art actually is to maintain your face shape, but just to rejuvenate it.
Yeah, great. So, great for a lunchtime procedure.
Absolutely. Zero downtime.
Great. And you're happy?
I am absolutely delighted. I just feel I look fresh, but I still look like myself.
And that's
I don't
important.
Look changed in any way.
Yeah. And you're going to be going out tonight?
I most certainly am.
Excellent. Woohoo! Good times. We are in the heart of Brentwood in Essex. Do you have to plan before you go out?
Of course.
Yeah.
You have to plan like a couple of weeks ahead, like every night. Outfit, makeup, tan, rollers in the hair, eyelash, painting the nails.
Give us a rundown of your beauty regime.
It takes about 3 hours. Try on about 20 dresses to decide what I'm going to wear, and it's normally the first one that I tried on. The only way is Essex kind of giving us a bad name.
What? In what way?
Everyone thinks we're tangoed and really common, but honestly we're not.
So you're purists. This is great.
Purists. That's a good word. Purists.
Yeah. What about like teeth? You see a lot of people now.
I'd like
celebrities.
Veneers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like a little bit of whitening.
Well, I said you both look sexy on national
Thank
TV,
you.
so
Thank
how good
you.
is that?
Are you going to be on the TV? Are you the presenter?
Yes, I am. I host the show, so...
Are you going to put a nice backdrop on us?
Hi, I'm Dr. Bari. I'm a specialist prosthodontist and I'm based at Blue Sky Dental in Essex. Everyone's a bit more conscious about their smile these days, and the way you look is definitely more important now, and long gone is the traditional British smile of the crooked teeth. So a lot of people really want that straighter, whiter, healthier, more natural looking smile. We generally have a split in the patients. We have the younger age group, which will come in for the invisible braces and the tooth whitening. And then we have the older age group of people, which are normally 40 plus, and they're coming in for more traditional cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, and smile makeovers. So we have a different specialist for your different needs at this clinic. So you're always with the best dentist, no matter what. So we're really quite a niche practice with niche dentists, and rather than trying to become a jack of all trades and trying to do everything, we all become experts in our own field. So when you need a crown or a veneer, you come see the prosthodontist, you know, he's the expert for that, and that's all he does all day long. Definitely more people are more driven by programs like this, The Only Way is Essex and other cosmetic makeover shows, that they really want to like have their teeth looking perfect. So they might want some whitening, invisible braces, maybe a veneer or a crown, and some white fillings just to make their teeth look a lot more natural and healthy. So we use this different system called clear aligner, which was developed in South Korea by a professor, and that professor basically worked on a software for moving teeth quicker, and this way we can move teeth within 6 months to give you that whiter, natural, more healthier smile.
Is it all about the glitz and glamour? Do we aspire to have that Hollywood smile, or are we looking for that extreme makeover? To find out more, I went to see Dr. Bob Karna to get the latest. I'm here with Dr. Bob Karna, aesthetic doctor to the celebrities. How you going there, Bob?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, good, very good. Well, I think, you know, we're in a room with lots of celebrities, but obviously from the 17th century. Quite a different look. They're quite feminine, these guys. I mean, how would you describe, I suppose, the fashion and the looks back in the old days?
Very well groomed individuals. You can see that in their clothes, the way they've kept their hair, their facial hair even, their complexion. Helps having a complimentary artist, no doubt. But of course, Botox wasn't freely available there, not in injection form anyway.
In terms of celebrities, what sort of look do you think they're going for? Is it still this, you know, I mean, we get it from America, you know, very much surgery orientated, or is the look changing? Is it a lot more natural, or I mean, what do you
for
think?
sure. Most people, it's almost frowned upon now to have the done look. It's better and it's deemed more acceptable to have a more natural, softer, subtle rejuvenation.
Now, in order to achieve that, now you've got the Dr. BK lift, and it's a combination of, I think, fillers and Botox, and it's the results you get, I've seen, are pretty amazing. I mean, can you explain, you know, sort of what's actually involved with that?
Essentially, it's using Botox and fillers, but strategically in the face, to pick up on areas that actually are showing signs of the aging process. And so by strategically positioning the Botox and fillers, we can essentially mimic a facelift.
A lot of us have heard about the Hollywood smile, and you see lots of celebrities with big white pearly teeth. Now, is this from teeth whitening? Is this from veneers? Do the UK people love this look? Or not? I mean, can you give us sort of any insight into that?
Absolutely. You know, the Hollywood smile often is categorized as one which is bright, white, wide smile with straight teeth. The type of smile we want to create for our patients is this. When other people look at them, or if they're friends that they haven't seen for a while look at them again, they'll say, "You look great. New hairstyle? Have you been on a holiday? Have you been working out?" But it's not the teeth that stick out. You want it to be natural, but something which enhances the patient's entire self, face, and really their well-being.
This program, produced and funded by MyFaceMyBody, is also partly funded by Zoom, TSL, iGuide, BodyTite and Glow Minerals. Full Fast is a new, unique and innovative way to help control your appetite. Scientifically proven to reduce appetite, Full Fast also has the added benefit of being 100% natural. The unique spray format enables rapid absorption of the product's active ingredients, and it also has a positive effect on serotonin levels in the body, which help feelings of hunger and well-being. Full Fast gives you the support you need to stick with your diet, getting you to your goal faster than you thought possible. Visit fullfastonline.co.uk for more information.
My name's Lee Garrett, I'm a nurse practitioner here at Freedom Health. The treatment I'm going to be doing today is fill in the cheeks from a patient that's had volume loss. The actual product that we're going to be using is the TSL Ultimate. It's a Pure Sense range, it's got lidocaine in it, which makes the treatment a lot more comfortable for that patient.
As I'm getting older, these lines here are becoming more pronounced, and also I recently lost quite a lot of weight.
Basically what he wanted was to have his nose to mouth lines filled. But when we sort of done the consultation with him, we found that it's always best to actually fill behind the nasolabial fold to lift the cheek up. What we found is that there's volume loss behind the nasolabial fold, which can actually make this depression look worse.
I think the reservation people have is they assume that it's going to be very invasive and very painful and uncomfortable, and it really isn't.
The general feedback that we get from after using the Tearsoil products is that there's a lot less swelling to other products, and the pain side of it is completely not there. It's, they feel it's very comfortable. We find that the product is very smooth as well, so after injection and the placement of the product, when the patients touch their face on that day, they can actually feel that it's actually very smooth and there's no lumps.
Friends of mine were considering having the treatment to replace the volume in the face, and I would certainly recommend this, definitely.
My name is Mario Russo and I'm a plastic surgeon. I'm mainly a breast surgeon and I'm working mainly for Maya Clinic. The majority of the patients are female and the age range is between 18 and 45. The procedure most in demand is breast surgery, but also facial surgery and body surgery. Breast surgery, having a better cleavage, these days help the patient to feel more proportion and also to approach social life in a better, more confident way. The most important thing in cosmetic surgery is about understanding the approach of the patient. So what I'm doing in every consultation is to spend listening the patient, why she's been thinking about surgery, cosmetic surgery, breast surgery or facial surgery.
I had a breast enlargement about 2.5 years ago. I'm quite honest about it. I've had Botox, I've had fillers, and with me it's more about not necessarily looking a certain way, it's just being comfortable, and if there's something about me that I'm kind of unhappy about that I can change, I am happy to do that.
The majority of the patients, they come in to raise their self-confidence, trying to achieve proportion results, but they will look good or better even in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. And the perception of the patient of a good female body is about having and achieving a proportioned breast with the chest, the shoulder, the height and everything. And I agree with that because that is a result that, as I said before, will be good today, will be good tomorrow, because it will be a result that will last in time.
Hi, I'm Sonny Korshaw. I'm a cosmetic dentist with special interest in implant dentistry. I'm based here at the Sheep Teeth Clinic, which is in the south side of Birmingham, and I look after patients throughout the Birmingham area. We have a vast range of patients here, from the young patient looking for tooth whitening and veneers to improve aesthetics and have a glamorous look, if you like, right up to the elderly who come to see us for implant retained dentures or just high quality dentures.
In the first place, I needed to have some form of treatment because the teeth had fallen out and I was down to the last 2 or 3 in my upper jaw.
As a general rule, most of our patients who come for denture stabilisation are probably in around about 45 to 75, 85 bracket. However, I have treated patients who are younger than that, people who have lost their teeth through trauma or disease or just general neglect.
Since the last 3 years, it's changed my eyes. Give me more confidence, I feel better in myself, they look more natural, and now the colour and everything is natural, and I just feel a different person, really.
If you do a comparison between dentures which are fixed onto implants and dentures which are just sitting on the gum, there are obviously certain benefits to having the implant retained dentures. Primarily, it's increased chewing ability, comfort, and also just general confidence. The patient doesn't have to worry anymore about the fact that the dentures might fall out in public when they're at dinner.
I was quite happy with the way it went and the way it went on, and there's obviously no pain involved. Very good indeed. I think possibly maybe 2-3 months at the outside from start to finish, from consultation to the end, which is wonderful.
With wedding season in full swing, we've visited various wedding expos to find the latest trends, fashions, beauty products, as well as a popular new cosmetic dental procedure. Veneers in a day. Is this possible? Well, we're here at the Cherry Bank Dental Spa in Perth, and we're going to see if it's actually possible. Let's go. Elaine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Excellent. Well, we've travelled all this way to Perth to find out about these veneers in a day. Can you tell us all about it?
Yeah, this is a really exciting new development in dentistry that makes veneers possible in a very short space of time and without needing impressions and temporary stages and everything else that goes in with porcelain veneers. For phobic patients who really just want in and out as quick as possible, they're a great treatment. For people that are in a hurry for various reasons, if they've got a wedding or a big occasion. So for instance, we've treated brides who are due to get married, have some discolorations in their front teeth and just want something quick but yet beautiful and effective for their photographs. And that's where these veneers really are a terrific treatment.
You've had some pretty amazing dental transformation.
Yeah, sure have.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
I had a discoloration in my teeth that I wasn't happy with at all, so I came to Cherry Bank to get the veneers done.
It was 2 days before the wedding, wasn't it?
Yes.
So why this treatment?
I didn't want to get any photos done. I was very nervous about it. Every time I smiled, I put my hand up. So I thought, to make a difference, I'll come and try and get them done, and I'm so glad I did. So it was last minute, but it was easy, pain-free. It was fine on the wedding day.
Great.
Fine straight after. There was no pain, nothing.
So what did it really do after having the treatment to your self-confidence?
I can't even explain it. It was just so good to be able to smile again. I never thought I'd be able to do that, and especially on my wedding day. Looking back at the pictures now, it's just great.
What did the friends and family say?
Everybody commented on how good they were. Yeah, everybody comments, even still.
And what's obviously the philosophy behind what you do at the practice?
We were very aware that for most people, visiting the dentist is not their favourite place, and also that it didn't need to be as clinical as it's traditionally been in this country. So the ethos of the dental spa is very much around making everything around the dentistry not like your traditional idea of the dentist, and making it more like a visit to a spa or a 5-star hotel.
All sounds very intriguing. I think we're going to have to try and test some of these things out. I'm enjoying the Cherry Bank complimentaries, my heated mitts, my lavender neck wrap, my massage back pad, my cozy blanket, and my movie glasses. I'm going to be some time, guys. I think you better clear the room. I've got a friend's wedding coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm lucky enough to be best man. Now, the focus always tends to be around women at these types of events, but it's just as important for guys to look good too. Now, I'm with our fashion guru, Carol Spencer, who's going to give me a little bit of advice, aren't you, Carol?
Yeah, I've brought you here to Hugh Harris, who are one of the experts in men's formal wear. But I need to look at your vital statistics first. I'm afraid I love this bit of my job. So we're going to kit you out, Stephen, but first of all, I'm just going to critique your body, if you don't mind.
Brilliant.
Yes. So, you know, if we drop a plumb line down here from your shoulder, you'll see your shoulders are bigger than your hips. Yeah, you've got a nice flat belly there, no sign of a beer belly.
Carol.
Flat bum as well, girls, if you're watching. And also, nice profile, nice long neck that you've got there. So I've given another Stephen, who runs the place here at Hugh Harris, all that info, and Stephen is going to now bring your suit based on that info.
This will be the best outfit you've ever worn.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Wow, that looks great, Stephen. You like it?
I'd have to say pink's not really my colour, Carol, but I'm sure the bride's got something to do with that.
Yeah, women rule on colour. They rule on colour for weddings. You've got to match the bridesmaids. Yeah, but it really is a great fit. You know, because you've got the long neck, then you suit the wing collar and the slim tie, and this light, shiny fabric. You wouldn't want to do that, you know, if you've got a bit of a beer belly. And the fit of the jacket, this real sharp cut, is great for your triangle shape. But you're not really a typical British male, are you, Stephen? No, no, you're too male model. You need a bit of extra padding, I think. You need a bit of a beer belly. Stephen, that is an awful lot of beer you've drunk over 10 years.
Not bad.
So you see, we've got all these problems now. You've got a chubbier face. So what we need is not a wing collar, but a low spread collar with a nice big chunky cravat that's going to balance the rounder face. And definitely not a light shiny waistcoat like this. You want a darker colour or one that's going to blend with your jacket so the eye isn't drawn here. And because we've now got the shirt showing and the pants sagging under the belly, we need braces to hoist all this up. Off you go, we're going to get you something better. Much better, Stephen. You're now wearing your belly well, aren't you? You see, what we've done is we've moved all the focus of attention from that bright, shiny, flowery waistcoat up here, all the colours at the top. And with this lower wing and the much bigger knotted cravat that balances your bigger face and also giving you a bigger flower, so it keeps everything in scale with your body. It looks fab.
So you think I'm all set for the wedding? I love the style. Not too
Yeah.
sure about the body shape, but
No, and the blue really suits your eyes, yeah.
all right. So you're going to be my date.
Yeah, okay.
We're here with Dr. Sam Robson from Temple Aesthetics, all the way in Aberdeen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
In terms of coming into the wedding season, do you see a lot of brides coming to see you for treatment?
Yes, I think a lot of people often come along with a special event in mind that's prompted them to come and have a treatment. And weddings are a great way of focusing your mind on when you want to look really good. And we devised something we called the bridal countdown.
And this is this here, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much intended to get people focused on what they could do to prepare for their wedding day, to prepare for the big day.
Yeah.
Brides are often the people who are most focused on their appearance, but the bride's mother wants to look good on the day, and as does the groom's mother. And you often find that you'll have one person from the bridal party coming in, might even be a bridesmaid, who thinks, oh, I think the bride could really do with coming in. And then the bride will come in and say, I think the groom could do with coming in. And we have had the whole wedding party in before.
Okay, now I'm looking at the bridal countdown here. Now, it almost starts 6 to 12 months out.
Yeah.
And I think you were saying that is it more for sort of people that are looking for more anti-aging? Is it more of a mature?
Well, I think
type
if you're looking at brides, more often the brides tend to be younger, so the focus is very much more on skincare.
Okay.
But when you're looking at the bride's mother or the groom's mother or the wider wedding party, you may well be looking at more rejuvenation, which is anti-aging, yes, for sure.
So what does a 5-star beauty spa resort have in common with the Scottish Highlands? That's right, mud. What's the difference between mud we find on a mountain to the mud we find in a spa? Why do we spend thousands of pounds on beauty treatments when we can get it free on a mountain? I'm at Blow Urban Spa with Joanne Goodman, our skin specialist, who's gonna give us the answers. So Joanne, can you tell me the benefits of me having a facial on a mountain with natural mud?
Well, I'd have to say probably the only benefit of having a facial on a mountain with that type of mud is probably the drawing, tightening action, because all mud has a drying action that helps to remove impurities. I would have to say I would really worry about what was in that mud.
Now it was from the Highlands, remember?
But
we climbed for 3 hours to get that mud.
That's very true. Probably better mud than in your backyard. But imagine all the creatures that are living in the Highlands and the sheep and things that sheep do. And so these types of mud obviously contain bacteria, they can contain all sorts of toxins, and they're not specially treated, and they're not from very special geological places around the world, like some of the muds that you would find in the spa.
So how popular are mud facials, or facials in general?
Facials are very, very popular, and particularly mud facials. Mud facials and using mud dates back thousands of years. Indigenous cultures have always used muds to draw, to heal, and to soothe. And nowadays, people would visit professionals in spas to have a very specific type of facial that would treat their very specific skin conditions. And mud plays a huge part in the healing process of the skin. So they're very popular and very effective.
That all sounds really exciting. So let's go play with some mud. Well, I'm enjoying my facial from Africology. Mud all the way from the riverbanks of South Africa. And I can tell you, it feels a lot better and actually smells a lot better than the mud I found in the Highlands. But before I go back to enjoying my facial, if you've got any questions, go to MyFaceMyBody.com and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you next time.
This program, produced and funded by MyFaceMyBody, was also partly funded by Zoom, TSL, iGuide, BodyTite and Glow Minerals.